Okay, welcome everyone. Stock market technical analysis. We're going to use the charts to be our guide. Okay, so let's get right into it. This morning we had CPI coming down slightly, so the market's seeing that as an opportunity to rally due to the fact that the Fed can maybe ease off its rate hikes. That's basically what's in play right now. So let's look at the charts and see where we're going, because I see us actually running into some key levels of resistance, so I definitely want to point that out, and we'll see what we got. Okay, so just when the market feels the most bullish, that's oftentimes the best opportunity to short something, and that's kind of what I'm seeing so far this morning. Let's look at triple Qs here on the hourly, or actually we're looking at the daily. Today we gap up right into resistance. Okay, so again, this is your downtrend line here, and nothing's changed. You know, we sold off the last couple of days, so this gap up is really just kind of moving us up to the top of that range, basically. No technical change in the actual charts. We're not, we're not breaking through resistance yet. I mean, that could change by the end of the day. I don't know, but as of right now, just right there at resistance, and we have no real technical change. So looking at the hourly, you can see we're probably going to run up and make a slightly new high, probably run up and hit this 327, maybe up to about 329. But even if we do that, we still have negative divergence. It's still there. All right, so they haven't burned through the divergences. You can see it just extended out like that, and there's just no technical change, even though the price action feels bullish today with the gap up. Gap ups always do. But that doesn't mean that this gap up isn't being sold into by institutional investors. And so, again, I just don't see any real reason to get off my short trade right now. I just see us, right there at resistance. Looking at the futures, which actually are a little more clean looking, like over to the Nasdaq futures, you can see right here the same kind of look. All right, coming, if I scroll out, we're looking at the hourly, but here's the all-time high, kind of the downtrend. Look, you've got reaction, there's one. Okay, and then as you zoom in, you'll see what's going on. We're basically just right there, right at resistance. We could go push up maybe slightly higher just to hit that and make that new high, just a slightly new high, but we'll just continue that divergence. All right, you can see that no technical change in the posture of the chart. So to me, looks like an opportunity to potentially add to a short trade. And again, we don't want to be building and adding a short position once the market starts coming down. If it's going to start crashing or coming down, that's not the time to enter a short. But that's when most people want to enter shorts. They want to follow price action. They want to chase price action. So they don't want to short until after the market sells off, and they want to go long right now when the market's rallying. When oftentimes, if the charts tell us to, we need to actually do the opposite. So looking to lead the next move down, and I'm just sticking with my shorts for right now. Now the small caps, all right, IWM, you can see we had this, it's been pretty volatile the last couple of days, and that makes sense. We're coming into the CPI reading. All right, we've had this bearish rising wedge. We have negative divergence. Okay, so we have a bearish setup on the chart. They ran it up here the other day. That looked like a stop rate. Sure enough, we broke to the downside. Today they're gapping it up, but as far as I can tell, if I just extend, kind of get rid of this one, but extend this out like that, you can see we're pretty much just gapping up to resistance. This looks like a back test. So as far as I can tell, we had a breakdown today, gapping up to a back test. Should fail right here. This looks like an objective area to add to the short position. We made a kind of a slightly new high as well, so another divergent high. Negative divergence still remains. It's just an objective area to add to the short position. Again, I don't want to be shorting if the market's going to continue to go lower like that. That's not the time to be adding or building a short position. You want to do it on breaks of support or back test of resistance, and that's what we got right now. Yesterday we had a break of support. Today we're back testing resistance, so looking for that to fail. I don't know if it'll fail today. They might try to hold on to these gains and just kind of close it right in this area, but that's what I'm seeing. And then probably we're going to start to hear about the Fed saying, all right, inflation's doing what we wanted, but we can't back off. We need to continue to hike. They're probably going to continue to talk hawkish, and then the market's going to react to that. And here's the small cap futures RTY. Again, just reiterating my case. We had a breakdown and a sell signal, and then today we are basically getting that back test. So you can see here, same kind of bearish rising wedge pattern. And we, again, that's all this is. It's a breakdown and a back test. So while retail and the masses and the media are going to really spin this really bullish tape, the charts are simply just back testing into resistance. They're telling me that, okay, today they're back testing, everything seems great. In the future, though, because this is going to likely get rejected here, the headlines will switch and they'll say, oh, the Fed's going to have to be hawkish. They still have to be hawkish. That's what I think the headlines are going to say. And then the market will start to sell off because it's basically the trade that's kind of been going on, at least today, is just the fact that, inflation came down a little bit. We saw the highs, but it doesn't mean the Fed's not going to continue to hike and follow up. And that's it. Looking across the commodities, they're rallying today pretty much across the board, these ag commodities and commodity-based things. So that just tells me that, the inflation trade's not dead. This is just kind of I think the inflation trade took a breather, and now maybe we're seeing it rally back up. Wheat's kind of interesting. I've got that one on my radar. You can see here with the bullish trend here, and we're still holding that bullish trend. So technically, nothing's broken. These commodities are still in bullish trends, and they look to continue to rally. Gold. So gold kind of running into what looks to be some resistance. On my daily chart here, this is gold bullion. You can see all these tags of resistance here, that trend line. We're right back there. It's right there right now. So we'll probably get a pullback here, I suspect. And, I don't know exactly where to, maybe down to the 1754 area of support, but we're probably going to get a pullback. And then looking at the miners, GDX, they don't look too bad. But, if gold's going to pull back, we might get a back test like that. So maybe the opportunity for that back test on that trend line. One of the things that makes me maybe think that is if we get the sell-off in the tech stocks and the Fed comes out and continues to talk hawkish, then gold's probably going to get that pullback due to that. So I don't know, kind of anticipating that, but we'll see. Okay, that's all I got, guys. I'll get the video out. Just wanted to cover these broad markets and really what's going on this morning. So if anything changes, I'll get another video out by the end of the day. And if you guys are new, check out my stock market technical analysis course. That's going to help you in times like this when everything feels bullish. Your technical analysis skills will really help you kind of anticipate the future. And so link in the description below. Also, if you haven't joined the membership, many of you have, but if you haven't and you're interested, I am kind of giving updated commentary in there as I see fit, additional trade ideas, just a little bit more interaction. No guarantees I'm going to always be in there all the time giving updates, but if I see something and I want to send it out to the members, that's where I'll do it first. So join up on that. There should be a join button or a link in the description below to join that as well. But the join button is next to the subscribe button, I guess. So check that out if you're interested, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.